heavy storm and tornado torn through southwest Caddo Parish. Volunteers, the Caddo Parish Sheriff's Office, were working to clear debris and down trees off Adams Road. We do have a confirmed tornado that did track through this area. Winds specifically in this area are estimated around, based on the damage, are estimated around 105 miles per hour, which puts it as a strong EF1 tornado so far, said Jason Hansford, senior meteorologist, National Weather Service Office Shreveport. According to the National Weather Service, the enhanced Fujita scale goes up to 5 with winds over 200 miles per hour. Hansford says the National Weather Service is in the beginning of their survey, but they have backtracked the storm further southwest towards the Texas and Louisiana line. Volunteers helped clear debris, cut down trees, and offer support.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Keith Bryant, president of the Shreveport Volunteer Network, said, "We come out to love our neighbor as ourselves, and we have the tools and the equipment to be able to, and thank God the time to be able to just come help people that are in times of need like this." He adds that the network partners with the Southern Baptist Disaster Relief and the Caddo Parish Sheriff's Office.
Oh, you can see the hail in the grass.
Just because you don't have a tree down at this point in time, it doesn't mean that you're not going to. Our ground is saturated, so just go and inspect your trees. Look for hangers up in the top that could fall on you at a later date, and inspect your root balls around your trees just to make sure that the storm didn't affect you as well and you just haven't realized the effects of it yet, said Bryant.
That's some serious
Hansford says the EF rating may go up as they continue their survey. It is too early to tell at this time. We're going to continue to follow this damage track to the northeast. We've got additional points, damage points, that we're going to survey as we get closer to town. And to our understanding, there is some damage on the southwest side of Shreveport which we'll investigate as well, said Hansford. The New Orleans area saw widespread street flooding, wind damage, and thousands of power outages Wednesday as severe thunderstorms and gusts rolled through the area. The heaviest rain fell on the North Shore, with 6.7 inches reported in Mandeville by 4 p.m., followed by almost 5 inches in St. James Parish, 4.5 inches in Metairie, and 2 to 3 inches in most other areas. Roadway flooding was widespread along main arteries like Earhart and Canal Boulevards and on residential thoroughfares throughout Mid-City, the Marigny, and the 7th Ward, according to Streetwise NOLA, a website that tracks street flooding and closures. In Jefferson Parish, gusts in Marrero and Harvey snapped utility poles and forced a school closure. The nasty weather was due to a storm system that blew across the Gulf Coast states, dumping large amounts of rain from Texas to Alabama. Parish Council member Scott Walker said hundreds of feet of utility poles were knocked down along Medical Boulevard outside the West Jefferson Medical Center and near Barataria Boulevard and 6th Street. Residents also posted on social media that intense winds tore through fencing and tossed patio furniture. Despite suspicions that a tornado might have touched down, the National Weather Service said Wednesday the damage was caused by straight-line winds. Gusts of 58 miles per hour were recorded near the New Orleans Lakefront Airport. On Friday, the NWS did confirm that a tornado with 80 miles per hour winds blew through Marrero during a separate weather system.
Be very careful and safe.
Students at Immaculate Conception School in Marrero were dismissed early due to outages and plumbing issues caused by the storms, according to Walker.
All that lightning.
Marrero Middle School and St. Catherine of Siena Catholic School in Metairie also lost power. A spokesperson for Jefferson Parish Schools did not respond to requests for comment. On Friday, the NWS did confirm that a tornado with 80 miles per hour winds blew through Marrero during a separate weather system. Students at Immaculate Conception School in Marrero were dismissed early due to outages and plumbing issues caused by the storms, according to Walker. LH Marrero Middle School and St. Catherine of Siena Catholic School in Metairie also lost power. A spokesperson for Jefferson Parish Schools did not respond to requests for comment. By 10 a.m. Wednesday, roughly 18,000 residents in Jefferson, 6,000 in Orleans, and another 1,400 in St. Bernard had lost power, according to Entergy. Brandon Scardigli, a spokesperson for Entergy Louisiana, said the utility would have electricity restored to all Jefferson Parish residents by midnight. Please note that the majority of customers will be restored well before the anticipated restoration time, he said. Entergy New Orleans spokesperson Bo Tidwell said the majority outages in the city were on the West Bank. The stormy weather is expected to continue Thursday, with a flood watch in effect for southeast Louisiana and South Mississippi through 7 p.m. Rainfall is expected to range from 4 to 6 inches, with isolated areas seeing over 10 inches. Multiple streets in a Wayne County borough are flooded, and drivers should avoid them. Honesdale Borough says multiple areas in Honesdale are flooded, including the intersection of 4th and Main Streets, the intersection of Terrace and Vine Street, and Erie Street, where the creek has flooded the roadway. Drivers should avoid these areas and find an alternate route. Emergency crews are redirecting traffic, and any pedestrians using the 5th Street walking bridge should prepare for wet shoes. After floodwaters ripped through this part of Honesdale Tuesday afternoon, the borough's Department of Public Works crews are out with machinery, cleaning up what's left behind in just a matter of a couple of hours. More than 3 inches of rain fell. It was quick, very quick. Came down a little bit, then it was a pretty good downpour, and there's not much you can do about that. It's nature, said Clint Kiesler, Honesdale. Tuesday evening, Newswatch 16 captured video of water roaring down Vine Street. On Wednesday, water is still flowing down the hill onto the sidewalks and streets. St. John's Church took a hit when the rush of water washed out the hillside, causing part of the entryway to collapse. That is the side entrance that has the rampway for people to get in the side so they don't have to walk up those steps, so that is going to inhibit from coming in, said John Feeney, Honesdale. John Feeney of Honesdale has been a member of the church for several years. He stopped by to see the damage. I was concerned for the church because the first video I saw, the concrete wasn't collapsed, but I knew that was going to happen. You could see it from the water flow, and of course, I'm concerned about what it's going to cost the church, he said. Borough officials say this area is no stranger to flooding due to aging infrastructure, and Honesdale Borough Manager Kevin Kondratik says it could take a few days to assess all of the damage. We don't have enough money to cover all the damage that is here. We can begin the process, but we are going to need assistance. The unsettled week in the Philadelphia region continued on Tuesday, starting with fog and a few showers. The afternoon got a bit busier with a severe thunderstorm watch, multiple severe thunderstorm warnings, and even a confirmed tornado. While most of the storms were strong enough to provide some gusty, even damaging winds, the National Weather Service confirmed that a tornado in Bangor, Northampton County, occurred at 3:51 p.m., according to a storm report. National Weather Service Mount Holly storm report on Wednesday said the tornado in Bangor, Northampton County, was an EF1 tornado with estimated peak winds of 80 to 90 miles per hour. The report also said the first damage was noted at a public works barn and several tiles were blown off the roof. The final damage in the report from NWS said tiles were blown off a historic commercial building at the intersection of Murray Street and West Messenger Street. Areas like Delaware and the Jersey Shore should remain weather aware, but they are not under any of the watches or warnings. Looking ahead, Wednesday morning looks a bit soggy as the center of the stubborn upper low swings through, but then there will be more sunshine and drier conditions late Wednesday into the first half of Thursday before yet another low threatens with rain Thursday afternoon and Friday.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, I know.